Hi, my name is Cody, and today I'll be explaining to you your planes of motion and your directional terms. First, we start with the sagittal plane. The sagittal plane runs through the head, through the feet, and splits the body into two. While the frontal plane runs through the body this way and splits it front and back. And then we got transverse, which splits the body in half this way. For directional terms, we have superior and inferior. Superior would be Mark's shoulder is superior to his wrist. Then his wrist is inferior to his shoulder. Then we have lateral and medial. Lateral is towards the midline of the body. So Mark's I don't know how to explain lateral and medial, but whatever. Let's just say towards the midline of the body is lateral, and medial is away from the midline of the body. Then we have proximal and distal. Proximal is towards the middle of the trunk, towards the trunk. Now Mark's abs are proximal to his trunk, while his feet are distal to his trunk. Then we have anterior and posterior. This whole ugly thing right here is anterior. Well, this, also ugly, is posterior. Then we have cranial and caudal. Cranial is towards this ugly little head of his. Nice mustache too. Nice mustache. Then we have caudal. Caudal is towards the coccyx, or your tailbone. Then we have superficial and deep. See, Mark is a deep person, but that doesn't have anything to do with this. Mark's skin is superficial, while his intestines and bones and muscles and all that fun stuff is deep. Then we have flexion and extension. Show us flexion. Now show us extension. Yeah, he tries to be cool. Then we have hyperextension. Hyperextension is Mark's wrist moving back with his own, that's just extension right there. Then, to be hyperextension, you need an additional force to push it past its limit. Now we have adduction and abduction. Show us abduction. 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 That's abduction, where his arms and legs abducted away from his body. Well, now adduction is adding them back towards the body. That's adduction. Okay, next. We have pronation and supination. To pronate, you're pronating your wrists down, and then supination, you're making a bowl. Think of soup, supination. Rotating your wrists up. Then we have rotation, external rotation, and internal rotation. First, rotation is just simply rotating. Then we have external rotation, where you externally rotate your leg out, then away from the midline of the body. Then you internally rotate towards the midline of the body. Now we have eversion and inversion. Eversion is twisting your leg. This is eversion, twisting your foot out away from the body. Then we have inversion, which is twisting your foot in towards the body. We have dorsiflexion, which is twisting your heel, flexing your heel up. Then we have plantarflexion, plantarflexion, which is pointing your heel down. And then we have lateral flexion, which is simply flexing side to side. Then we have opposition and reposition. I really don't get why we need terms for this, but what you do is your thumbs move, touch your fingers. That's opposition. Then reposition is just repositioning, or going back to where they started. Then, last but not least, we have circumduction. We have circumduction. Circumduction is moving in flexion, extension, abduction, and adduction. You can think of skipping, or just simply rotating your leg, rotating your arms as circumduction. Thank you, and that was all our terms.